So Jack and I are on a road trip to pick up a vehicle, and we had a breakdown. We have a front brake rotor that's stuck. So we just stopped here at Napa and got a couple loaded calipers, and we're going to replace those right here in the parking lot so we can continue on our journey. So we'll show you how it goes, right Jack?
Yep.
Have you done brakes before?
No.
You'll learn today.
Okay. So the first thing you do is put a block in front of the tire. Truck. Tools. The brake.
And be sure to always break your lug nuts loose before you jack up the truck, because once you jack it up the wheel spins and you can't get them loose. So loosen them now and then we'll jack it up.
So right now he's pulling out these screw kind of things on the...
These are called lug nuts.
The lug nuts.
And they hold the wheel on.
There are two bolts that hold the caliper on, and we're taking them off.
There's number one. The brake is so hot.
Now we're going to take the caliper off. This caliper is broken. You see all this crack on it. All the pieces flew over here.
So there's our problem. We got a broken caliper, so we'll get the new ones on. So we're going to put the new caliper on, and to do we have to take the brake line off, and that means we'll have to re-bleed the brakes, but Jack's going to help me with that. And then we got these two copper washers here. We'll want to replace those too. So I don't want to lose too much brake fluid, so I want to make this change pretty quickly. So we'll take the rotor in and see if it can be turned. It's because it's got a lot of wobble in it. It's overheated, so maybe we can get by without buying new ones. So Napa's going to turn our brake rotor so we don't have to buy a new one. Blades turning. That's knocking down the high spots.
You have a call on 260.
So we got a new rotor on.
Or our repaired rotor.
A repaired rotor.
Saved us a few $100, huh, Jack?
Yep. What's a quid?
That's a reference to our British subscribers.
Oh.
That's what they call money, or one of their slang terms for money.
So now we're going to tighten up the brake line.
So this bolt, the threads didn't get cut right, so it's tight the whole way, so that's why we're pounding on it. But we've almost got it. Jack, here's where I need your help. I can't do this without you. We've got to bleed the brakes. So what I want you to do is put your foot down there on the middle one. See the big one? That's the brake pedal. And when I tell you to push down as hard as you can and hold it. Go ahead, down. And stop right there until I tell you. When I say up, then you let up, okay? But don't let it before I say. Got it?
Okay.
Alright. Push it down.
Just bled the brakes and we're ready to put the tire back on. Maybe 7. Now we're tightening the lug nuts. That's why you should always be prepared to fix your own stuff.
We're back on the road. Little hour setback, but let's hit it.
Maybe 2 hours.
No.
So we are getting a Jeep. We're getting the supplies to tie it down.
You just never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates, Jack.
Never know if you're going to get good chocolates or bad chocolates.
Well, I've bought so many of them now, I pretty much know what I'm gonna get.
So we are chaining down the Jeep right now onto our trailer. Pretty beaten up, but...
That's why we like them. They're cheaper this way.
Yep. So he's using chain binders to tie down the Jeep. Crisscross the chains to keep her load from tipping. We're chaining on the second chain in the back. You gotta make sure it's good and tight. Pop, it looks like a good one and a stinky one.
All right, let's take it home. It should take you a day or two to take this apart, right?
No. We gotta tie the hood down so it doesn't flop open when we're driving home. You always want to make sure your tires have a lot of air on them when you're going on a long trip.